Hello students, how's you all? Welcome back to the computer class. I hope you all are fit and fine at your home, right? So in the previous class we start the chapter Excel as a database, right? So we covered some topics also like what is database, what is record, what is fields, how to search the data, how to delete the data, so many things. So today we cover some topics like what is sorting, different type of sortings are there, different type of filters are also there. So let's start our chapter. So student, this is practical subject and this topic we will cover with the slides in a practical way. Let's start the chapter using Excel as a database. So students, today we cover the topic sorting and filtering the data. Yes students, I will tell you one example of your school. When teacher taking your test, teacher distribute the test to each student one by one in your class by calling their name in the class. Have you ever observed how she collect paper back? Your ma'am arrange all the tests according to the roll number. This way it helps her to how to organize a paper. What is this activity called? This activity is called sorting. Yes students, sorting means arranging the given data with respect to a particular element of the data either in a increasing or decreasing order. Now let's learn how to sort data in a Microsoft Excel. Yes students, before sorting, let's learn to first create a database which has some fields. Here, roll number and student's name, your database should look like this. See here, some roll numbers are there and some names are there. Here you have to click any cell of the database and click on to the data tab. Like here we select A1, roll number is 3. Now there are lots of tabs are here like home, insert, page layout, formulas, data, review and view. Here you have to choose click on the data tab. Now from the sort and filter group you have to click on the sort icon. You can see the entire database is selected and the sort dialog box appear here. Here to sort the data by roll number field, from the sort by drop down list select roll number. Here you have to select the roll number. From the sort on drop down list you have to select some values. Now order is the condition on which we will sort our data in order to drop down list to smallest to largest option. Here it is selected by default. You can sort the data in descending order by selecting the largest to smallest option in the order drop down list. For this example, we select the smallest to largest option. Next you will see here. See here, by default, the My Data has header checkbox is selected. Generally, the first row in a database is a header row. It displays the titles of your data. If you do not have a header row, you can deselect My Data as a header checkbox. For this example, since we have header row, we will keep this option checked. Now you have to click on OK to close the dialog box. Now you will see the roll number column in the database is arranged in the ascending order based on the conditions we mentioned. Now you all know how to sort the data. Now we learn one more important feature in a Microsoft Excel, that is filter. Let us understand this with the help of previous example. After collecting the paper, your teacher now check how many students got 60 marks in computer science subject. Well, what will be the teacher do? She will check her record book and write the names of all the students on the paper who has got 60 marks. Don't you think it is a tough task? You can easily do this task with the help of filters. The filter feature only shows the data you see and hiding the remaining data temporarily. There are two types of filters are there, namely auto filter and advanced filter. You can filter a list to display records that meet specific criteria by using auto filter option. Let us use filter in a Microsoft Excel. Here we have a student database with fields roll number, name and marks. Now select any cell within the database range like marks. Now we select the cell within the database range, that is roll number. Now click on the data tab. From the sort and filter group, click the filter icon. Here in the from to sort and filter group, click the filter icon. You see here a small arrows are added in each field name. These arrows are used to filter data. Now you have to filter the students who has scored 60 marks. Now click the drop down arrow of the marks field and select 60. See, drop down list is here. Now you have to select the 60 option because we want greater than 60 marks of each student. You will see the marks field is filtered and it display only the record having number 60 in the marks field. Now you have learnt about autofilter. If you want use your data for multiple conditions, you cannot use the autofilter option. Now you need to use advanced option to filter the data in a multiple fields using the specified criteria, or copy the filter record to a different location, or find the unique records. In the previous example, let's find the student who has scored more than 90 marks. To do this, first you need to insert at least 3 blank rows at the top of spreadsheet. See here, now we insert 3 blank rows. These rows are used to criteria range. The criteria range should have column labels. Now there should be one blank row between the criteria value and the range. To add column label, select the cell range from A4 to C4. Now in the home tab from the clipboard group by, click the copy icon. Now select the cell A1 and on the home tab from the clipboard group, click the paste option. Now you need to type the criteria. In this example, we want to number of students who scored more than 90 marks in the class. Hence, under the marks column, write more than or equal to 90. Here you have to type marks more than or equal to 90. Now click any cell in the data range and then click on the data tab. From the sort and filter group, click on the advanced icon. You will see the advanced filter dialog box on the screen. The action display two options: filter the list in the place and copy the another location. In the first option, filter the option in the same place where you have your current data. And in the next option, place the data in another location. In this example, let's select the second option. Here you select the copy to another location option. Copy to another location, you will see the list range field display the range from the cell A4 to cell C19. See here, the list range box display the range from cell A4 to cell C19. Now in the criteria range box, select cells A1 to C2. In the copy to cell box, select cell F6 to H6. Now click OK to close the dialog box. Here you see the data gets filtered and display all the students' record who scored more than 90 marks. Here this data get copied in F6 to H6 place where you define your data. Yes students, I hope these topics are clear to all. Please do this chapter in a practical way also. So in the next class we cover some topics which are left. Okay? Yes. So some topics which are left are what is pivot table, what is data validation, what is subtotal, and what is private chart. Okay? So students, enjoy your study, enjoy your day. Thank you.